Hi, it's Maitreya, and I'm here in Rosendale, New York. Here for you today, we have part 1 of my interview with State Senator Jen Metzger. In this part, she will discuss what it's like to be a state senator for this state of New York. So, is being a state senator any different than you expected?
Well, you know what? I tried not to develop too much of a specific expectation around this job, because I knew it was going to be really different than being on a town board or any of the work that I've done previously. I would say no, but it's also, it's been very exciting, and it's certainly been very different from anything I've done in the past.
Nice. What sorts of bills are being worked on?
So right now, we just finished the legislative session, and we passed probably 1,000 pieces of legislation. Yeah, especially towards the end. It's like a dictionary sized volume of bills that we're looking at, but it's a lot, and but I myself in my first year introduced 87 pieces of legislation, which is pretty good for a first year, and about close to 50 of those were passed by the Senate in the first year, which was pretty great, and then another subset of those were passed by both houses. And so it was a pretty good first year, I would say.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, it was exciting.
What are your fellow state senators like?
Well, actually, it's been really interesting. That has been it's been different from what I expected. I think everyone had this perception of the state legislature is just, a lot of older men who had been there for decades, which was really what it was like in the Senate, the majority of them. But we have all these new members, and we had 17 new members, because there were 2 that came in a special election, and it completely changed the Senate in really important ways. First of all, it's the most diverse Senate that we've ever had before. Along all lines, it's very incredibly diverse, and the number of women has increased significantly from, it was like less than a quarter to now a third. We're working toward half, but it was, and of course we have a wonderful majority leader, Andrea Stewart-Cousins, who's our first woman majority leader in the Senate, first African-American female majority leader. So it's really exciting, and I think probably very different from the way it's been in the past. I think, not having been there, it's hard to, I'm not really in a place to compare as some of the older members could, but I have the sense that it is a much more kind of open, vibrant dialogue and discussion in the majority conference than it's been in the past. There is a diversity of viewpoints. Yes, the majority is all Democrats, but that doesn't mean we all think alike, and we don't. There are very different viewpoints, but what I really appreciate is that about my colleagues is that they are really open to hearing new perspectives, and I think that's really important, because I'm the only senator that represents a truly rural district in the Democratic majority, and most of my colleagues are from New York City, Long Island, Democratic colleagues, Long Island and sort of the suburbs of the city. So, we have a lot of issues here that are very different from the issues they have in the city. And I chair the Agricultural Committee. I think we'll probably talk about that. But, a lot of what I do and talk about really relates to rural issues. But we all learn from each other through discussion, and it's been really great. I've learned a lot for sure about many issues that you deal with everything under the sun in the legislature. So it's been great. I have a lot of respect for my colleagues.
Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then click the like button or share, and I hope to see you again.